Hello. Hello. Let's hello everyone, welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, yeah. Welcome guys, thank you so much for coming. I really do appreciate you. Don't mind my music is acting up today. welcome. Ikeme Puna. Cornelius, my darling husband, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Finding time to be with me on my live stream. You are amazing. You are amazing, sweetheart. I want to see ya. See ya. If I don't see your face, yeah. See ya. In the morning, in the night, every time I come, I miss you. I miss you, yeah. And every time when I'm calling, make you pick up the phone, but you know I miss you. I miss you, yeah. My baby, so little. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly hit the like and share out your community, please. Let's have more amazing people join us tonight. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you guys. Face like the Lela plantain. In the morning, shiny. No, so you that I want it. Face like the Lela plantain. Wanna kiss you well in the morning. Shiny. Let's go. Welcome. Thank you so much, guys. Coming. See ya. Coming, amazing people. Wanna kiss you early in the morning. Shiny. You know it's only you that I want. It's like the Lela Blondie. Wanna kiss you early in the morning. It's shiny. You know it's only you that I want. Thank you so much for coming, guys. I really do appreciate you. Whoa! Thank you, amazing people. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate your comment. Kindly click the like and share out your community. Let's have more people coming here. Thank you. We're going to begin shortly. And you all must have seen the title of today's discussion, The Happy Slave. And we'll be discussing submission tonight, the misconceptions, and why only a happy woman will be able to submit naturally, without any coercion, without any pressure by anyone, by her husband, by families, by church. No one will be able to coerce a woman who is happy. An unhappy woman will not submit, but a happy woman will always submit. Welcome, Mom Enoch. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much, the board fights. Welcome, amazing people. God bless you for joining me tonight on this discussion. Thank you so much for joining on this discussion. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to share out. Let's have more people come in here. Welcome. Please don't forget to hit the like. Please don't forget to hit the like. Yes, straight into the topic without wasting much time. We have the Fini TV Media. Fini, hello. Welcome. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mom Enoch. Welcome, the board fights. Ikeme Funa Collins. You all are amazing. How has your day been, guys? Hope it's been amazing. It's been great. You all are having a great time at work, business, working from home, or working outside. I say welcome to Love Night with Spice. Thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, let's go straight into today's discussion. In this time and age, it is really difficult to convince a feminist that submission is a good thing. You know, submission is something a lot of women don't want to hear, especially in this 21st century. Like mention, thank you so much for the share. Mention submission, and they would feel like, no, come on, submission is slavery. How can you ask a woman in the 21st century to submit? That word submission is something that you should mention in the days of our forefathers, not even our mothers. Let's even say our forefathers, because our mothers are already getting wise and they now know that submission is not a thing. And a lot of people also believe that submission is just to satisfy the man. It's only beneficial to the man. But unfortunately, I want to break the news to you that submission is not just beneficial to the man. It is equally beneficial to you as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. And it is very, very healthy if you know what submission is and if you know how to go about it. And if you have an amazing husband who loves you, who respects you, it's going to be so easy for you to submit as a wife. So now, what are these misconceptions that people have about submission? First of all, they say, come on, submission is controlling. It's a control mechanism put in place by the male folks, by these egoistic male folks, to cage a woman, to hold a woman down, to control a woman. And the others believe that submission means losing your freedom totally. You not having a voice and having a say at all in your marriage. You allowing your husband be the only one that says a thing and takes every action. Yours is just to sit down and say, yes, daddy, yes, sweetheart, yes, daddy, yes, sweetheart. Others believe that submission means that you do not have a right, you do not have a voice. Your voice should not be heard. You should only be in the kitchen. Like our not past yet. Like our president back in Nigeria said that women shouldn't be heard. They should be in the kitchen and in the other room. So for these women who are scared of submission, they see submission as a woman's voice being gagged, a woman's mouth being gagged, her voice being shut down. She should only be in the kitchen and in the bedroom. That is the only where they belong to, and that is where their voice should be heard. But the funny thing, that is not submission. All these are misconceptions because we have embraced a lot of cultures that do not favor us, and we begin to see submission in a different light, in a negative light. Like, we begin to see it in a negative light, I mean to say. And by so doing, we now try to fight that submission. We try to rub shoulders. We try to drag the will from the men. And if you do that as a woman, there is already a problem in that marriage. If you have that mindset, or you are in the class of people with this mindset, this misconception, know that that marriage is bound to fail, because that is a negative misconception. A woman who is happy and submit to her husband is a happy woman, because submission brings total peace to your home. Submission makes you so happy and takes away stress of dragging the wheel with your husband, trying to be the man of the house, trying to be the head of the house, or trying to be on equal level. So if you have this mindset, it becomes you want to drop your feminine energy and then pull out your skirt or your wrapper, and then put on a pant. When I say a pant, I mean trouser, in order for you to become the man of the house. There is hierarchy in everything we do. There is hierarchy in marriage. There is hierarchy in family. As a man has been given the instruction to love and cherish the wife, that is the duty of a man. Every woman wants a man who will love, respect, and cherish her. Every man needs a woman who will equally love, respect, and submit to his authority. Now, you submitting doesn't belittle you as a woman in any way. Sometimes when you see women who submit to their husbands and you see the amazing things their husband do for them, you think it's jazz. You think they have been caged. You think that this man must have been tied under one iroko tree. No, they have not been tied. These men are enjoying the benefits. They are enjoying a lot from their wife, and in return, they do everything for their wives. Thank you, Herald of Mary, for coming. I really appreciate you. Please kindly give a thumbs up as you come in, okay? Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you for joining me tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So you don't have this negative mindset about submission, because once you have that, it becomes very difficult. And you and your husband will be having quarrel, fighting, dragging things, misunderstanding every night and day, because one person cannot bring, the wife especially cannot bring herself to accepting the man's decision. Now, how do you what is the importance of submission? How do you, okay, let's go to how do you submit to a man? What are the ways, so that we see it? Because a lot of feminists are painting so many negative misconceptions in the minds of women. Thank you, Herald of Mary. I appreciate you. A lot of feminists are beginning to poison the minds of young wives, young women, on what submission is not. Now, let us look. How do you submit? Then we'll now look at the benefit of submission. I want to say the enormous benefit of submission. Number one is, sorry, I jotted down some points. If you see me looking down, let him take the lead. How do you how do you leave yourself to allow a man to take the lead? It is by you trusting his authority, by you trusting his decision, by you trusting his opinion. A marriage without trust is bound to fail. When you trust your husband completely, believing in him, because of course, when you cannot, how do you even go about getting married to someone you can't trust? When trust is lost, the foundation is faulty. When trust is lost, that marriage is already cracking up. So you have to trust him enough to let him lead, believing that he will always take the right decision in your own interest. In your own interest, because a man who loves and cherishes his wife will always make the right decision. He will put his wife into consideration. He will always think about the wife first. Yes, if you let him take the lead, a wise man knows the best decision to take. And that doesn't mean if he's taking the wrong decision, you follow. No, there are ways you can actually make a man change his mind about the wrong decision. But first of all, you have to trust his opinion. You have to trust his decision. You have to believe that he has the interest, your interest and the interest of the family at heart. If you do not trust him, and you always show him that he can't make the right decision, there is a problem. Two captains cannot pilot a ship. We can't have two masters in the same house. Even you as a woman, when you have your own decision, when you know yours is far better, there are ways you can make the man change his mind or see reasons with you. You trying to fight him or nag him or shout and quarrel will not make a man change his decision. He will go ahead in order to prove that his decision is the best. He will go ahead and do that wrong thing. He will go ahead and do that thing that doesn't favor you. Why? Because he also wants to prove a point. Submission is an act of submitting something. Submitting some as for consideration or comment according to dictionary. Oh, you're giving me dictionary. Give me the layman's term, please, of submission. What you know about submission. It is you trusting his ability and his capability You knowing fully well that he will not he will not endanger the family, he will not run the family down, he will not bankrupt the family. When a good man, when you're married to a good man who loves you, trust me, he will always put you into consideration. But first of all, let him lead. Do not, I say it again, do not put on a male's pants and carry on with a negative, with a masculine energy. Welcome, Esther and Ella TV. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, Queen. Please kindly give me a thumbs up. Welcome. Do not go move about with this masculine energy. You want to call the shot. You want to make all the decisions in the house, as if the man doesn't matter. Sometimes some men just look at you and they keep quiet. They let you do that. That doesn't mean they're happy. They may let you have your way, but deep down they are not happy because they just feel that you're dragging the wheel with them. Always allow him. Then if he's leading the family towards the wrong direction, then you can call him back with respect and with love. Call him back with respect, not by force. You can't force it on a man who wants to go the wrong way. You will end up having crisis in the family. Then the next thing is always ask for his opinion. Yeah, submission is a condition of being humble or obedient, an act of submitting to the authority or control of another in a layman's term. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for this. Yes, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now I said always ask for his opinion. How do you ask for his opinion? When you go shopping, when you want to take certain decisions, please ask for his opinion. Something happened some time back. A woman made so much money. She's abroad, she's in UK working. And she decided to go build a house for herself in her father's house. A married woman. Under her, okay, if you use the word under, some feminists will come and say, no, I am not under. I am not under. She went ahead because it's her money, she's making the money. She went ahead and, bought a land and started building without the consent of the husband, without even sharing it with the husband, because she felt that it's her money. When the husband got to know about it, he was furious, and this is something that broke their marriage. More and more women are doing this. Believe me, it is wrong. Always seek for his opinion. It may be your money. You want to buy a car, you see a latest Mercedes, okay? You have the money, G-Wagon, you have the money. Whatever happens to you, getting the opinion of your husband. Like, sweetheart, I have this money saved up. What do you think about me getting this? What do you think is the best car for me to buy? Or do you think building in my father's house is right? Or I should look for land elsewhere? Like, discuss these things. Do not go out on your own and take certain decisions. This is the problem a lot of women are having in their marriages. This is the problem because they make their money. They feel that they're independent, they're self-sufficient, they can run, do things with their own money, so long as they're the ones working for it. Yes, we know you're working for it. We know you are the one, it's your money. But then seek for your husband's opinion. It's not in everything that you can seek. I don't mean you calling him every minute of the day. Oh, sweetheart, I want to buy chicken. Should I buy this hard chicken or buy the soft one? Or I want to buy yogurt. Should I buy banana flavor or buy mango flavor? No. In very important things you want to get, like let's say furniture. You feel you have the money, you want to change the furniture, or you feel like, okay, you want to change the refrigerator in the house or television. Don't just go and, except you want to surprise your husband. But don't go and buy it and then you dump it and you wait for him, and then when he comes back, he's looking at the thing and you say, yeah, I went to the shop today and I found this. I thought we need to change our furniture, so I found this pink furniture and I loved it and I decided to buy it for us. No, he may say, wow, nice, that's total of you, thank you, but he will feel cold inside because you didn't seek for his opinion. You didn't, you went out of your way because you feel you have the money to do it. He will just say, wow, nice, thank you. He may not like the pink. He may have another color in mind. But if you had sought his opinion and say, oh, sweetheart, oh my God, I'm at this shopping mall and I found this beautiful furniture. You know, we talked about changing our furniture the other time. I don't know what you think. Can I send you some pictures? Let's see if you don't mind. Can we get it now? I have some money saved down for it. You know, that is you being respectful. That is you seeking his opinion. That is you admitting and knowing that there is someone, a man, who is your covering at home with you. It's one thing to surprise the man, and it's another thing for you to go out of your way to want to do things without seeking his opinion. Your husband may have wanted something. Maybe you have the money. He may have be planning to buy a particular kind of car, and his birthday is coming up. You go up out of your way and you surprise him with that car or t-shirt or anything that you know he may have, you know, he has it in mind, or he's been eyeing, he's been wanting to buy. Then suddenly, you know, you saw that thing and you thought about him. He's surprised. That is totally different than you deciding, for instance, seeing a house and then going to pay the rent for that house, and you say, sweetheart, you know, I don't like this house anymore. I think we should move away. I pay the rent somewhere. That is you trying to be masculine. You trying to be the head of the house. You trying to take the wheel. Funke, thank you so much for coming, Zoe. I appreciate you. Funke, you're amazing. Thank you for your love and your support all the time. I appreciate you. Cornelius say, in my culture, a woman should not build in her father's house without the consent of the husband. That is in your culture. And honestly, whichever culture it is only wise for a woman to always seek the opinion of her husband. You don't go out of your way and just do things without consulting him, without rubbing mind. That doesn't mean he's controlling you. That doesn't mean he wants to override your decisions. It is you admitting that there is a man who is the head at home. A woman's supposed to inform her husband anytime she wants to. Yeah, she wants to do anything to anytime she wants to do. And if anything she wants to do, and if he disagrees to any of it, then she has no right in doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you. You see, this feminist thing, some people have very terrible misconception about it. And I know there are a lot of women out there, because of the misconceptions they have, they poison the minds of other women. Their house is on fire. They are looking for more women to drag down with them. So they tell you, why do you need to consult your husband? Why do you need your husband's opinion? It's your money. Go ahead and buy that car. Go ahead and build that house. Go ahead and pay the rent. Go ahead and buy that washing machine. After all, you worked hard for it. Go, you know, you don't have to ask him. And you, a naive woman, go ahead and do that thing. What becomes of your marriage is bound to crash. You have ladies' night out. You have some group of friends you want to hang out with. Yes, there is nothing wrong with a married woman hanging out. Nothing wrong with a married woman having time out with friends. But what is wrong with you discussing it with your husband and say, sweetheart, I have these friends, you love them, but you know, I need to just unwind from time to time. I just want to go out. The other time, Sandra was discussing about us going on a trip. What do you think about it? That is seeking his opinion. You don't wake up and say, sweetheart, you know what? I'm going out with the ladies. You know, we have a trip booked already. We are traveling to Dubai. I'll be going with my daughter. Or my daughter, our daughter will be with you, will stay with you. That is you being the man already, dragging the wheel, rubbing shoulder already. His opinion counts. Let him give you his blessing. When he gives you his blessing, you are going there with happiness, with joy. It is two people agreeing on a thing. When you go, you are going with joy and happiness. Because you know deep down that your husband knows where you're heading to. He knows what you're doing at every point in time. That doesn't mean he's monitoring your life. That doesn't mean he's controlling you. It only means that you admit that you have a covering. A man who loves and cherishes you wants to know where you are, wants to know what you're doing, wants to know if you're happy, wants to know everything you do. And nothing is wrong with that. Nothing. Then another one is think about his needs. This is very important. You thinking about the need of your husband as a wife. Imagine a scenario where a woman only thinks about her own needs, her career, her job, her principles. Everything about her is just at the top. She's not thinking about the husband's need. And then the man, on the other hand, is equally selfishly thinking about his own need. Now, who will think about the need of the family? Who will be the one to think about the need? If a man is thinking about his own need, the woman is thinking about her own need. Both are being selfish in thinking about their individual needs. What happens to that marriage? If I have to think only about myself in everything I do in marriage, trust me, I will not be happy. You may think you are happy as a wife when you're thinking just about yourself. If you think about your husband and your husband think about you, there will be balance, because in anything you're doing, in every decision he wants to make, he is thinking about you, your own need. Same goes for you. And when you think about each other's need and meet each other's need, then your marriage will be very happy. It will be a happy one. He came in and said, our women are now listening to angry birds that call themselves feminists. Absolutely, absolutely. Let it be married friends and not single friends. Well, I think, in my opinion, there are some single friends who are very more mature than some married friends. Trust me. It has to do with individuals. Some single friends are filled with wisdom. They are matured than some. Look, there are some married women who are messing up in their homes, in their marriages. Look, for those ones, if your wife hangs out with them, she will bring home ant-infested firewood. Yes. Those married women, those ones who are not happy in their marriages, those ones who control their husbands, those ones who are the head of the house, if a woman hangs out with them, a naive woman hangs out with them, look at what is happening in UK, for instance. All the women, all this marriage is crashing. It's coming from angry married women, unhappy married women. You hear that a young woman, relocates with her husband to UK, to US, and then back home in Africa, they're doing so well, they're living happily, and then they relocate. She starts making friends with married people. Those married people, if they are the angry birds who are not happy in their home, trust me, they want to also crash. In fact, even if they don't want you to live, but they want that woman to maltreat her husband badly. They will teach her how to keep her money to herself, how not to share, how to stay out late, how to run the show while married, how to deprive the husband so many things. Because in their words, this is a free society, it's a free world. Men and women are equal. There is no supremacy. Nothing like head of the house. So Cornelius, you understand what I'm saying? I have some single friends who are good and I love them. Yes, I have some single friends who are good. Please help me time out this person. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, Olufunke, thank you for coming. I'm going to be dropping my link. Anyone who wants to come up and join me in this conversation, should please do. If they are married, okay, if they are married, the outing has to be together with the families. Come on, some women need some ladies' night out, some ladies' time out, to go gossip. You see, that gossip is very good for our bloodstream. That gossip, that married gossip, that gossip is very sweet. That gossip is very important to us. So, it gives blood. That gossip is very important to Cornelius. We need We need it. Let the men from time to time stay back at home, watch sports, and let the women hang out. Then try not to criticize a man in public. My link is there. Whoever wants to jump on it, let's rub by. Please jump on it. You can gossip on the phone. Come on. There is nothing as sweet as one-on-one gossip where you leave and you hit each other. Hey, truth. You hit each other. Are you telling me the truth? That gossip is very sweet. So do not criticize him in public. Do not chastise him in public. It's very disrespectful. For you to be a submissive wife, please, even when he does something in public that you are not really comfortable with, do not criticize a man in public. Sheena, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, Sheena. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Queen. Welcome. Thank you for coming. Do not criticize him in public. You don't have to shut him down in public. You don't have to tell him to shut up. You don't have to, use a rude, arrogant word on him in public. Even if the decision or what he wanted to do or what he's saying doesn't go down well with you, you can pinch him. We have code. Whatever happens to coded languages? What happens to coded words? Using codes to communicate. It could be with your eyes. I do that eyes on a lot. My husband knows. I do that eyes on. I can just look. When I do my eyes like this, he already knows, what I'm saying. Or sometimes I can pinch him. Or sometimes I use my leg to nudge him. Just use my leg to touch him and say, don't tell him, don't say this. There are ways. You don't have to say, what are you saying? And we also have languages. Sometimes I use my language to say something. And when I'm saying that thing, I can be saying something to my husband in our language that nobody understands there and smiling. But I'm actually telling him something. I may be smiling and saying, I'm smiling. The person doesn't understand what I'm telling my husband. But I'll be smiling and saying it. Saying it in a language and smiling. Nobody knows what I'm saying to him. Or I can just hit him playfully and pinch him. That is to tell him, register that, no way. But I can't come out in public and say, what is this? What are you going to say? Please, can you stop that rubbish? That is being rude. That is being disrespectful. It is being outrightly disrespectful. Like, no matter what, not in public. You can equally, excuse yourself. 3% of what? Oh, 3% your battery. Oh, so sorry. So sorry, Queen. You can excuse yourself and go to a corner and talk it over. Talk it over. If it's in a public place, look for somewhere isolated and talk it over. It doesn't have to be in the public of a mother where everybody is watching and then you end up fighting, easing, and then, showing the whole world that, you two are not in good terms. So please, no matter what, I have seen women talk to their husbands rudely. I've equally seen husbands talk to their wives rudely in public. That is not right. Every woman equally deserves respect. Which language is this? I'm Igbo by tribe from the eastern part of Nigeria. I'm Igbo. We speak Igbo. I'm from Anambra State. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So, no man should equally use a disrespectful word on the wife in public, no matter what she does. You can use code, you can use language, you can pinch, you can use your eyes. Men looking at a woman, we are losing some certain things. Men looking at a woman, she already understood that there is don't go there. Don't go where you're going to. Don't go there now. Don't say that. Stop what you're doing. Your eyes speaks volume. Sometimes you don't have to speak with your voice. Look codedly. You just do like this. I don't. I'm already passing a message. Instead of being rude, instead of criticizing, or maybe for instance, a man who is not properly dressed, and then you didn't know, he came out, and then you see the way he's dressing, and then you start, what is this? Why are you looking like this? What is this combination? Why are you matching your belt with this shoe? You know, some men, oh God, they need our help with dressing. Yes, they do. But in doing that, do it at least. Even if you're going to talk to him, let it be in private. Let it be in private, not where people are. If you do it in public, he will learn a lesson and not do it again. Come on, Sheena. He's not a baby. He will only get angry and you two will begin to fight. That's the truth. You do it in public, he will feel bad. He will feel humiliated. And then what happens? You two will start having misunderstanding outside. And if it's a man that is rude, he will give it back to you instantly. There was a man that gave his wife a slap in public. Slap in public because she said something very rude to him without respect in public. And then he just didn't know when he turned his hand and gave her a slap. Now, I do not subscribe to that. That is bad. But then this is saying learn to respect in public, especially. In public, especially. Mommy Ifechi, thank you so much for coming, Mommy. Thank you. Hello, my lovely Spicy. Welcome, welcome. Yes, please, guys, if you've not given me a thumbs up, go ahead and do so. Give me a thumbs up. Then avoid speaking in a negative, avoid speaking to him in a negative way, which also goes with criticizing. Speaking in negative ways, insult, abuse, using wrong choice of words, they are totally wrong. A woman who wants to submit, a submissive wife will never do that. A submissive wife will never, especially in public, even in privacy. I know we do that. Sometimes we don't know when we say certain things, but it is totally wrong. It is totally wrong, because at the end of the day, what it brings is misunderstanding. When a house is on fire, when a house is lacking peace and love, trust me, there is nothing left of that marriage. You are both just cohabiting. Cohabiting, not even as friends, but as enemies. Where there is no peace, then a submissive, for you to submit, one way you can submit is not denying a man his conjugal rights. This is very important to me. And I say this all the time on my live stream. Is another way. Do not deny a man his conjugal right. In as much as you as a woman will not want it all the time like a man, do not deny a man that. Men want it often. They want it all the time because their chemistry is different. The way they are wired is totally different from the way we are wired. A man may want it every night. A man may want it all the time. You may not want it. But because you know that this is his need, because it's a need, a need that needs to be met, that have to be met. And the only person that can meet that need is you, the wife. Would you rather have a side chick meet the need of your husband? Would you rather have side chicks satisfy them outside? Submitting to his authority equally means you submitting yourself, even when you are not in the mood, even when you are not, you don't want it, when your body is not asking for it, but you are doing it just for him. Sheena said, these men behave like babies, but in public is not good. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Mommy is here. Thank you, Mommy Pechi. You're amazing, Mommy. How is Big Mommy?
She's fine. She's fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. Before I even say anything, I just finished watching this video, Love in the Pool. Hey! Nsi Achimo, gịnị ka Malume Cornelius na nwaanyị a o. Gịnị ka unu na-eme na pool? Akwọlukwuo n'azụ. A na-agbanwe egwu, a na-eche ekuku ma bọm. Si hey! I just left a comment and said, this is what I'm talking about. You know, people don't know how to enjoy life. This is it. I love that. I love that so much. I just finished watching that.
What can I
No,
do?
it's
Life
so
is for
good.
the living. Well, let me just be using, be enjoying my
No,
life now.
yeah. No, it's so good, so good. I just jumped in because it's now 20 minutes to 8 here, and I have an important call coming at 8 o'clock, something that I need to deal with. So I thought let me just jump in now before that call comes.
Okay,
Your topic today, yeah, where you say why only a happy wife submits to her husband, misconceptions. I would say actually why I would put it this way: why submitting to your husband makes you happy, really, to be quite honest. Because I've talked about this submission enough, that people don't
yes.
understand this word submission. Sometimes women find it so that they become so defensive. Why will I submit to him? We are equal, this and that. Well, the Bible say that the men should love us, and so on and so forth. I'm like, people should be coming down. This submission thing, and as I've always said, there's difference between submission and subjugation. It's not what people are thinking. Once you actually submit to your husband, it makes life a lot easier for you and for him. Men are so easy to please. Men, honestly, just small thing that you do to them, that respect. Let us even leave that word submit, because it drives some women crazy. Let me just use the words respect. Maybe that one will sound better
No,
to
they
them.
feel as control. But you see, if we are saying
Yeah,
respect, if we want to use the word respect, the Bible said men should love their wives and wives should submit. Okay, if you say respect, a woman will begin to demand respect. You have to, I don't know how to put it, but like, submission
yes,
is a woman yielding to a man's authority
that's it.
effortlessly and
That's
naturally.
it. And it's so simple, and things will just go so smooth. You won't even know that you're doing it, because everything will be running the way it should go in the home. I have been
Yes.
a submissive wife for 38 years. And what have I got for it?
Hallelujah.
What have I got honestly? I've got so much love, so much pampering, so much care. So what,
Mm,
just name it. I've got it.
mm.
Why? Just because of that. So why will people not do that? Why will people want to be fighting and want to be wearing the same, putting their legs in the same trouser with their husband?
Thousand.
Why? Just causing problem where there should not be a
Mm,
problem. Honestly, I just wish that women will get it, and that men will also get it, and don't lord it over their wives. And don't, once you see a man always reminding the wife, do you not see what the Bible says? You should submit to me. That woman is weak. You don't even use that word to your wife. Don't you? The Bible says this. Is that the only thing the
yeah.
Bible said? You don't have to remind him. I mean, you're weak. Your wife does not need that reminder, because she knows what the Bible says. Play your own part as a man. The woman will play her own part. The family will run. If
Yes.
God blesses you with children, because children is addition. The first thing, two people, as far as marriage is concerned, is the husband and the wife.
And
Anything
the
that
wife.
comes out of it, children, becomes a bonus. So this idea of
Mm,
people using my children is not good.
mm,
So going back to
mm.
submission is very, very simple, and people are making it difficult because they do not fully understand the full meaning of marriage. The man does
Look
not
at
know
what
his
Zoe said.
responsibility.
Zoe
Mm.
said that it is easy for older generation, but this Instagram age, it is difficult. But that is because we don't have that understanding of what submission is. If we have
Yes.
that understanding, it's going to be very easy for us to do that, knowing fully well that you are not in competition.
No.
Instagram age or not, TikTok age or not, if only we understand. I know social media is influencing a lot of influencing us in negative ways. The way we think, the way we reason. It's not like the days of Mommy Fechi when she newly got
Mm.
married. Then there was no all these influencers and their motivational speakers and their internet role models. What do they even call them? They are not there influencing people.
Mm,
So that is what is even
mm,
making it more difficult for my generation to accept,
yes,
to understand what submission means and stop seeing it as a control mechanism put in place by the men to control, to
yes.
cage a woman and to silence a woman. We have Uju
Mm,
here, Wanyoma. Welcome. Thank you
mm.
so much.
Hello,
Go on,
hello,
mommy.
Jude. Yeah, so yeah, what I'm saying, when women understand it, that it does not, when you submit to your husband, women or even some men are mistaking. Let me describe, when you submit, obviously submission, we all know about submission, but there's something else that is similar called subjugation. That one is like bringing someone or something under your dominion, under your authority. So when you hear those men saying, Bible says you should submit to me, they don't even know what submission means. Because if they know, they should not be reminding their wife. Their wife should know that this is what the Bible says, this is how the home should run, and they should submit. And submission is very easy. And the woman is the one that actually benefits a lot when you submit. And that love flows and everything just goes so smooth. It's only when the woman starts not behaving like a woman, but wants to be the man in the house. Maybe because
Mm,
she's getting few change more than the a man.
mm,
We had situation here in London that we have dealt with before. This woman came because the type of job she was doing, she was getting a little bit more money than the husband. So she now
mm,
forgets what the Bible actually says. It does not matter. Your
mm.
money is not your money. It's us. In my own marriage, I know there have been times in the past when we are both working that my own salary was even higher, but nobody knows because we do everything together. It's not your money, it's not my money, it's us. It becomes we,
Our
it becomes
money.
our. It becomes our.
Mm,
Yes, with all this, that's a man that has been calling out the wife because they say that the wife is owing him. And I'm like, shame unto you. And you're saying this in public. Yes, in the public. And this, I'm not talking about new generation. I'm talking about generation like ours. And I was quick to, my husband said to me, you Seth, you won't let things go. I said, no, no, no. Somebody needs to call his attention. I think he does not
mm.
get it. Somebody needs to talk to this man. So I had to
Yeah.
call him aside. I didn't address him in public. I say, excuse me. How many years have you been married to your wife? And you're still using this word, she's owing you. Owing you what?
In
And
what,
actually,
financially or in what ways?
financially, so
Oh,
some
God.
when she took this money from me, the way he was just talking was irritating me in my ears. And I later called him and I said, "Is that how? What do you mean?" And he was, oh, some people do not have emotional intelligence. This man did not have it. And after I called him on the side later on, without the wife even knowing, and I said, and he said, "Well," and I tried to advise and say that you don't use such words, especially in public. If you're using this word in
Mm,
public, what do you do at home with your wife? And he actually listened because of the tone,
mm,
because of the way, because I did not address it outright. I just was like, we were just chatting, we're just standing around chatting, and nobody knew what we were talking right out. And I
mm,
thought I needed to address this before he opens his mouth further to say something else. And the wife did not even find it as anything unusual. So that means that that's how they've been living at home. You just spray your
she's
dirty linen
used
in
to it.
public. She's used to it.
She's
And
used to it.
why would that be happening? And this is the same woman that will come to a meeting, and then when the husband is standing up to talk, you say, "Look at your belt. You didn't talk in properly." The two of you left the house to come to that meeting. Why are you speaking to him like that? So it takes two. When there's no people don't care. Husband and wife. I overheard you before I logged in where you are talking about how you use style to talk to your husband. I do that a lot to my husband as well. Once I'm beside, sometimes he will say to me, "Ị ga-akpọchi m ụkwụ one day," because I'll be kicking him on the leg. I will do this.
See, honestly, that is my coded way of I can
Yes,
either use my leg. I will use my leg to be tapping. Nobody who knows what is going on. That tapping, I'm
no.
already telling him something and he understands. Or I can just use I will just be speaking Igbo. I'll be smiling, no. so that nobody knows that I am actually telling him. You know, sometimes men can get carried away and they start gisting and saying some things that you, the wife, don't want those people to know. So I say,
Yes.
I know, will come. I'll be laughing, but I am indirect because I don't want them to know that I am telling him to stop. Or I will just do like this. I just do like this. He already knows.
Knows exactly. You just have to find a way to talk, to your spouse in the public, but to talk openly like this and to say some things that now there's some things you hear, you are like, this one did not go in well at all, So that's what I want to say. I know Uju is in the line now, but she mentioned that submission goes with respect.
Yeah,
I want
she's
Uju to
here.
throw more.
Uju is here with us now.
Okay. She
Welcome,
can throw more
Uma.
light. Yeah, she can throw more light in that, because as far as I'm concerned, the Bible is very clear about this word, and is very clear about what the man should do and about what the woman should do. Respect, when it comes to respect, that one becomes reciprocal, because you have to respect each other, no matter the even if you're one is older. Just like I always use myself as an example. Myself and hubby, there's 7 years between us. But respect is reciprocal. I respect him. I see him as a big brother and everything. But it doesn't prevent me from correcting him, or we correcting each other in love, or me submissing, being submissive, and him also loving, as the Bible says. And the respect is mutual. Yeah. Welcome, lovely
Thank
Joe.
you. Welcome. Let me welcome some people here. K Business Podcast, thank you so much for coming. I'm reading your comments. You are amazing, man. Thank you so much for coming. Iburika, thank you so much. Oyoyo's World, welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for coming. Please, guys, if you have not given me a thumbs up, no, don't buy akara with it. Give me the thumbs up. Just smash it, okay? Don't chop my thumbs up. Give it to Spicy Queen. Oh, welcome, Uju Talk Show. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming.
Hey, thank you for having me. What a wonderful conversation. What a wonderful topic. Yes, so submission, that's what the Bible says. It says, wives, submit.
Before you go on, Uju, can I tell you something? What? I danced at the pool with your song. You need to watch the video. We were dancing with your song at the pool. Mommy Vechi, it was Uju's song we were dancing to. Apart from that,
I know that. Once I heard that song, I knew it was hers. I'm like, these people.
You didn't get copyright, Kokwa? Because no copyright.
No, I only used few seconds, so they didn't give me copyright. Then we were dancing, and because I couldn't mute the music, I now laid another song on the place.
I knew that.
But we really enjoyed it.
I'm not that night. That song they do something. That song, there resurrects something inside you that.
Are you telling me? Maybe that was the reason. Hey, oh, you're welcome. Hey, I was telling him. I said, sweetheart, there is something different about tonight too. What is? That song.
That song, because it's just
no, now I know it is that song. The thing was on a different level.
Hey, God bless for playing that song.
Thank you for releasing such an amazing song. We really had a good time at it.
Oh God, yes, you did.
I'm off today. What I do, I just relax and binge on videos. Days I work, I can't. But I'm off today. I will watch it. I promise you.
Okay.
Yes, so when we hear about submission, people just think it's subjection, that somebody is trying to control you. That's not what it is. It's so easy.
No, not very easy.
When you get married, remember two has become one. It doesn't mean that you're not your person and your husband is not your person. But the way the Bible says, God sees you as one, So it's so easy to submit to your husband. What is submission, Wano? That you want to go somewhere.
Honestly.
Okay, are you safe? What time? That's it. It's just what it is. Women don't realize that the kind of what God expects from men is even bigger than what we have to do. Once you can love your wife as your own body, as Christ loved the church and gave himself for it, that one is even deeper. But we women will look at submission. Oh, hey, it's not subjection. You're not a slave. And people misunderstand that word a lot. Like some men that are not good, that are, will try to make their wives slaves in the house. Some men are like that.
Yeah.
The woman cannot do anything. Financially, they hold them bound. The woman cannot work. Everything has to go through them. Just like Osinachi. That is just being a slave. It's not submission.
No.
You understand?
That's slavery.
She was just said something about the man that was saying sometimes that's how it works. Your money, my money, my money. That's how it works. My dear, that's how. So you said that the wife didn't find it, don't see it as anything. Yes, because that's how it works. Some household, that's how it works. Because what they believe is your money. Okay, you with your money, you buy this one and buy that one. Okay, with my money, I'll buy this one. So when my money now, the person's money finishes, the person will go to the husband, can you lend me this and this and this? And the husband will say, pay it back. Oh, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's how it works for them.
Yeah. All I was saying to the man that it wasn't good saying that in the public.
In the public.
He understood what I was saying.
Yeah.
But he said that's how they have been. That sometimes he borrows, he borrows from her and she borrows from him and she pays, that he normally pays her own back. He was still going on and explaining to me. I was like, let me just leave this man because we can't get anywhere here. But he said, yeah, I understand. I said, okay, please, next time, talk about it at home. Don't come to the public to tell everyone. It doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
So
your wife is going to.
Yeah.
Look at what Olufunke said there. Somebody talking about refunding all the money she has spent on the kids.
Hey.
No.
Yeah. She said we have a case like that in my church. The wife said the husband has to refund all the money she has spent on the kids. The husband in question is only a private school teacher. Hey!
Wow.
What's going on?
Okay, this one, Kwano. The husband is the one that caters for the household. Maybe the husband will give the wife money to go shopping, to buy food stuff. The woman will go to the market, maybe, and then she'll put her own, maybe, let's say, she put her own 20K naira. The woman will come back home. Okay, this is what I bought, so you have to pay me back, my 20K.
Hey.
They do it. And the husband will pay back. That's how it works for some people. So women will not pay back that money.
You are even going for 20K is too much. We got it, just even say 500 naira issue Poroko that was not written on the list. And she adds that issue Poroko and buys it. The man is You know the funny thing? There is somebody, I think it was just last week. That reminds just last week. I was with someone and then we bought something and I say, hey, this one I have to meet my husband to pay me back this money. How much money? With a very small thing, they're going to go with a Milo.
Yes, they do.
Milo.
That's what I got That's
wow.
That's how it works for some of them. That's what they do. Yeah, especially in Nigeria now. That you hear what they say. Your money, see how the my money, his money, our money. So that
my money is my money, and his money is our money.
Our money.
Yes.
So people
I hear
like that, you have to pay them back. My money is my money. They don't realize that it's just whatever works for them. I can't get into that. But what I'm trying to say, that submission is so easy. It's not being a slave. People should understand it, both men and women. It's not making somebody a slave. A wife submitting
I'm
to
going
you.
to stop. I told them I'm going to jump down very soon.
Okay. So what wife submitting to you is out of love, out of respect, and because the Bible said so. And it's easy. It's actually easy to do. That's the way I look at it, though. It's easy to do. But we should learn to differentiate the words Submission and
Yeah, yeah,
subjection,
stop.
they are two different things
20
altogether.
minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
And
I'll come
mommy.
down in a minute. I'll tell them now. Sorry.
okay.
Okay, she just muted now.
Yeah, so that's the thing with, yeah. So
you,
that's
you
just my
and
two
you know
cents.
there are some benefits. If you don't mind, if you can
Mhm.
mention some of the benefits of a wife submitting to the husband, because if
Hey,
women get to see the benefit or get to understand the enormous benefit of submission, maybe to encourage them, it will make them see more reasons why they need to just relinquish this authority, relinquish control, relinquish all these things to the man, and let a man be a man while they be a woman, because
exactly.
it's this misconception. So let us look at the enormous benefits of
There
this
are lots of there are
submission.
lots of there are lots of benefits. Even they say it, two captains, there can never be two captains in a ship. One of the advantages when you have your husband, like the Bible says, the head, that's a shade for you. Actually, it makes life easy for you. How can you be carrying everything on your shoulder? You're a woman. God said to treat us with gentility, that we are frail. I remember one time that we were moving to another house, and my husband said, "Please, can you help me move this TV?" I said, "No, I'm very frail. I'm very fragile. I cannot lift. I cannot lift it, or I cannot
You're
lift
being
anything.
feminine. You're
I
being
can."
feminine.
Exactly. My husband now said, "Okay, then we'll leave it here and wonder and see who is going to help us." You see what? We had to carry it, but it's just two of us. So I was just laughing, just to tell him that the Bible says you should just treat women as, yeah. But that's the advantage of that, to know that you have somebody ahead of you. Let me give you an example. When you have a project at work, don't you have a leader, a project leader that
The
assigns
project supervisor or manager.
exactly, or manager or whoever
They,
that will be
they will
lead
be
over
okay
that?
at work. They will say yes, sir, yes, ma at work. When they come home, they become something else.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is, when you have that leader will now assign things for the project. It makes things go smoothly, isn't it? Okay, because we have this project to do, you handle this part, you handle that part, you handle that part. It makes it easier, isn't it? Than when they give you a project, you don't have a leader. Every time, every place will be chaotic. So God knows when God said, "Let there be a head of the household, a leader that will keep things in order so that things will flow." You see? So that's the way I look at it. So that things will flow. And when God blesses you with somebody that is wise, somebody that is, that is good. We're not talking about the bad ones. So there are ones that are, yeah. It makes life easier for you and your children. That's the way I look at it. It's nothing
Thank
like, trying for you to rub shoulders with somebody. Oh, what a man can do, I can do better. I understand that. But what I normally tell myself, no, I cannot do it. I cannot do better. I think they cheated us. That's what I think. They cheated women.
Host and co-host, let me go
Oh,
down. I'll go and
yeah.
make that call. And I'll be in the chat
Sorry,
later on.
please. Mommy,
You're
Mommy
wise,
Fetch,
ma.
Mommy Fetch,
Yes.
before you leave, please check your
Okay.
daughter's channel, A Fun with Lexi. She had some amazing things that you like.
Okay.
Oh, I will do that.
Thank you.
I will do
Okay.
that.
All right. So I
All right,
said that.
Sister Ju got me laughing. Sister Ju, you're lucky. You're lucky when you say you're frail. Your husband will say no. Okay, fine. My husband will not even ask me because he knows I'm the one that will do it.
We carry it.
I'm telling
You have the power.
if anything that will spoil in the house, the way when we bought furniture, when we first bought our house, we bought furniture. I'm the one that fixed the legs, the legs that comes with the furniture. The television, I'm the one that will say where the television will go. I'm the one, he can only help me carry it to that place. So yo. Sister G is lucky. When she said, no, I'm very fragile, the husband will say, hey, let's see.
I don't like stress. I'm very fragile.
Sister G sounds like my elder sister. That my elder sister, since I was a child, I started hearing her say I was not born to suffer. And you know, that thing followed her till date.
Really?
You know, they say there is power in spoken words. She was not born to suffer. This lady does not know anything. She has 3 children. She can't remember how they were carried, how they were nursed, how they were anything. She has no understanding of any
She's
struggle.
in heaven.
You understand? Because she said it. She kept when I was about 8 years old. That has been her confession.
Wow. No, listen, it's not that I'm not her. I can fix things or I can do things. But that day, I just wanted to see what he would say. Because I looked at that TV. It was heavy. I'm like, I don't want to break my back or again.
I understand that you were just trying to be naughty with him that day, like
honey, please, can we carry this TV? Say this one. Say no. Hi, Mbano.
Sorry, but if you break the weight,
you see.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, you just cracked us up here, seriously. Oh, you are the engineer of the house, eh? The carpenter of the house. You carry your cross in peace.
I am, in fact, I'm not complaining anymore. I am doing it so nicely.
That's good. But you know, let me tell you, sometimes men cannot fix things, so because sometimes you buy something and they'll be looking at it like, you know, I'll say, just give it, let me look at it. Let me just look at this. You look at it and you fix it. Though God, we women, we know how to put things in order. Better than them. They'll be looking at
God gave us that wisdom. God gave, you see, my husband posted here. You saw what my husband wrote is that I was one that painted the entire house. He didn't believe I could do it. You understand? I was like, okay, I need to paint this house. You know, I need to just change the entire room. Like, yeah, my first time. And he was like, can you do it? No, let's leave this in because of the pandemic. We don't want to invite somebody. And then I said, don't worry. My first time, I repeated the entire house.
How did you do
everywhere? And yeah, and he was like, he was just looking at me. You know this. I did it within 2 days. I painted the rooms and the kitchen, the sitting room, the corridor, everywhere. And he was just looking at me like, wow. Even if there's anything that needs to be repaired, just like Oyoyo is saying now, he would just say, sweetheart, can you figure this thing out? You know, women, God gave women that's I don't know what to call it. Special kind of brain. There's one place that God gave us, added to us.
God bless you. Painting the house. There was a time my daughter said, oh, mommy, can you paint my house like Cinderella, like this color? I said, okay, I can do it. My dear, I started painting and see Onye Zilemefa. I don't even know. Oh my God, don't worry, I'll help you. And the point is like, they make it mess and see, oh my God, what did see? Please, I don't know what else to do. I can't even get up there. I don't know. Everything just looks like who's Onye Zilum? Because I said, don't worry.
Oyoyo has been running away. Oyoyo wanted to. She has been procrastinating. Oyoyo, did you later paint your own?
No, I painted my office room. I did it on YouTube. Wow. But my daughter's room, daughter, she's been telling me, Mommy, I don't like the color in my room anymore. Can you paint it? I said, in fact, I know fit. The room is larger than the office room. So I haven't. I'm still trying to.
If we see that paint, after paint, my daughter came. Wow, it looks nice. It's just jaga painting. I said,
but she likes it, you see.
I said, with time, I'll just get somebody to just repaint it and, and fix it the way it is. My husband was like trying to paint the top. Tape is like,
Sister, like, you need to go and learn work from my video. I painted my office room. Another way you can learn, if you go to Home Depot, then you can ask them questions upon questions, from the tape to the covering fabric to everything.
I will, my dear. I saw some. I thought I can do it. See, my if see something, just like one time, I just said, okay, I'm going to bake meat pie. Told my husband I'm making this meat pie. And I just went, I just saw the recipe, made meat pie. I brought it out. It was so hard. So I told my husband, I said, make pie. I did already. He said, yes. So he just chewed it. I said, what? Man, or Ezio.
Recipe now, but also after watching on YouTube, I say, well, thank you. I run from it.
What is wrong? Don't you like it? Or something? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But did you put butter? Did you add butter? Say, yeah, I added butter. I said, okay. All right. And I try. And said, do you want another one? I said, no. Thank you. This one is enough. No. This one is enough.
You went about the constipation.
So I have to really practice and practice. Since that was the last time I made meat pie, actually, But I thought I knew it. Not to talk about when I baked cake. People are laughing. It's okay, but I'm sharing my experience. And they say, oh, get yeast. And I bought everything. And my husband normally he will use a bread mixer to make bread. I'll say, this is your bread you need to make. I have to make mine from the scratch. I went on YouTube, printed things and one name, mix everything and all that. Put in an oven. This bread came out as flat as anything. I said, what happened? My village people has come again. Can you find more bread? The bread is supposed to rise and look in Hannah. My husband was upset. He said,
this bread refused to rise.
He said, this guy is ready. And say, hey, I'm going to get metata because I have to see the morning that I'll make this bread. So my husband finally kept out. You're not bringing the bread now? Or you know for for bread? I went up on I said, no, let me get the camera. I need to take a picture of this. Or see my baked bread from my mixer. You laugh at me. See your own. So I was bothered and see what did I do wrong. So when I went to work, I asked my friends, see what happened. Osim the yeast, what did you use? Say hot water. Osim, you don't put hot water in the yeast. He forgot. That was why it didn't rise. I used hot water, not yeast. And say, oh my God, I didn't read that part in our recipe. So
you skipped that part.
I skipped that part. I just used hot water. That day, and my husband, I'm on mom that day. I'll take it. I'll send it to all your family members. Each time he passes me. So, guys, I have to go now.
Thank you so much for coming to crack us up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly. Thank you.
Thank you. See, host, this is your discussion. Your topic for today, and what I will say, people, overstress things. These things are very, very simple if we understand that life itself should be simple. They are very simple. But the thing is that we try to lay more emphasis on things that are not supposed to be overstressed or overstretched, but we try to, why should I? No. It's so simple. Marriage is beautiful. If you find someone that you work together with, marriage is beautiful. This issue he's controlling and he's not controlling shouldn't be there.
If he's trying to control me.
Yeah. If we understand the basics, you understand, it shouldn't be there. Yeah, somebody will say, it's because he's this, that's why he's older than me. That's why. No, he's not controlling you. But the thing is that if you bend down a little to have a conversation with this person, you can factor how it's going to work between the two of you. Yeah. Don't get a third party involved in that issue of controlling, because that third party will make it worse. Will tell you, hey, why should we talk to you like that? Hey, why? No, do not get the third party at all involved with that. It shouldn't even be a word that should be discussed in marriage, controlling or not controlling. Sometimes I say, where are these people? Which part of the world are they living in? And also to the men on the akagom that will give their wives money to go to the market, and they will come back and be counting how many things you bought if the money was. I mean, those things are not necessary.
Those ones are Teacher Chike. They will want to check how many cups of rice, how many cups of beans, how did you spend this money? They want you to table everything you buy, so long as they're the ones giving you the money.
You see, I mean, it doesn't make sense, honestly. It doesn't make sense.
You see, the funny thing is that if only we know that a woman, the submission, this misconception that it is beneficial to only the man is what is making it difficult for a lot of women. Like, okay, if I'm submitting to him, what do I have to gain? You are happy, number one. Your home is peaceful. There is no conflict. You don't have to drag anything. When was the last time you had a fight with your husband over something? Yoma, can you remember?
I've told you before, that was last week or last week. My daughter was telling me, Mommy, I thank God I've never seen you and Daddy fight. Is it that we don't disagree on something? No. But the thing is that the moment you realize that he is your helpmate, she is your helpmate, it makes it easier. If you think, it will always dragging the position is what marriage is all about, it's not. It's not. And children are there watching all this, because some of those people, they can't even take the courtesy of going maybe to their closet or to their bathroom, or going to their garage if you live overseas to talk. They will be just pouring everything out in front of the children, and they are listening. My little daughter came and was telling me that her friend, the friend's younger brother was using cuss word. I say, where did he learn it from? My big daughter said that my daughter's friend now started saying that because they heard it from her daddy. So daddy says that to mommy when daddy is angry, and their child is picking it up. So people should understand. Kids are involved. They are watching. This issue, they're controlling because he said, let's bring our money together and then for the benefit of the family. You say it's controlling. But some men,
it doesn't. Funke, look, see what Funke. Estelle, thank you so much for coming, Queen. I have seen you since. Please, that if you've not given me a thumbs up, please can you do so? She said there's a man, my dad's friend, that keeps the key of the store where they keep food. He keeps. God, there's nothing I would do. That is key. Where they lock egusi and crayfish and robono. And Gary, the man keeps the key so he can control the wife.
Host, there is this man I know, very stubborn man. That's the way people define him around. Very, very stubborn man. There was a time the wife's mother was ill. She now said he said the woman should not send the money to the mother. After all, they have siblings in Nigeria. They should be able to take care of it. Eventually, the woman died, right? Do you think if that girl never sent those money to the mother, do you think that girl will live in peace for the rest of her life? She felt it was that her money. She could have been feeling that maybe that my money could have saved my mother. But the girl now, she stood her ground, say, why wouldn't I send money? It became a quarrel. So in that case, you say such men are controlling. They want to control. But that's when the girl stood her ground and said no.
There are times to actually stand your ground in certain decisions, especially when you know that if you don't do that thing, there will be consequences. For instance, like if the mother is sick and the money is there, and then she can't send her own money to her mother, you understand? If anything happens, how would she feel? That man is being insensitive.
The man
is different from a woman going to. Was it not here we're discussing about women who go to build houses in their father's house without informing their husbands, and then it's a problem because the money belongs to them. You now feel you can take out money in your own account. After all, it's your money, you work for it. You think you don't need your husband's opinion when it comes to your money. You can buy a car, you can buy a land, you can build on that land. Or still not control. What control?
No, there are some men that are really controlling. There are some men that are very controlling, but I feel it's ignorance that is actually making them, or maybe, will I say, behavior, what they learned from their father or what they learned from people that raised them. You understand? So that has formed the part of their lives and the way they reason and think. But apart from that, there is actually no issue why the controlling should be there. Marriage is for two people, understanding of two people, how they can make things work. But when I hear it, I say maybe I'm living in a different world. Maybe what is
You
going
are
on.
not, oh, you are not. You are not living in a different world. Oh. You are not. You are doing what works for you because you already know. You have a mother, okay? Even if your father is no more, but you have a mother who at least are certain things from her. You see, this whole thing sometimes they see from our upbringing. If you live with a mother who doesn't see anything, who doesn't submit to a father, who shouts and fights and insults the father, you will equally, as a woman, somehow, before you know, you will begin to even treat your husband that way. You will not see the need to submit to his authority.
Absolutely. Those are behavioral patterns they learned growing up. Yeah, that is true.
The man will now feel, okay, let us drag. You keep dragging. You see, the reason why a lot of women are having problems in their marriage, here our truth. We just have to say truth as it is. Say it as it is. You cannot talk to a man rudely. You cannot take certain decisions and then expect the head of the house. If when you say that we are equal, especially in this our Western world, those of us who are outside, it's very, very easy to learn and imbibe certain foreign behaviors and think it will work. Where we come from, these African men already understand, at least even though some of them still have misconception about what submission is and what it is not. They don't know what some of them think submission as the way women are seeing it as control. These men equally see submission as a form of control, like a control mechanism. So if they try to control you, you don't give in, you don't yield, they say you are not being submissive. You get the point? They say you're not being submissive. So for them, you not doing certain things is being you not submissive. Okay, for instance, a woman who is not feeling too well, okay, and then the man or say, please leave me alone. I say, hey, as a wife, you are supposed to give it to me anytime without considering. On their head of fish. They are the head of fish in the house. Every time they have to tell you that I am the head of the house. I am the head of the house. They have to sing it like Do-Re-Mi every day. You don't know that I'm the head of the house. The moment a man begins to sing head of the house like Do-Re-Mi, know that he's failing in his own responsibilities as well. You're laughing.
How's the head of fish? See, I don't know, sincerely. I think it comes with maturity as well. It comes with, seeing things differently. There are some things that shouldn't be the problem, but that man I gave example, I can't live with that kind of man. That is me. I can't, because he is extremely stubborn. People used to say it until I had an interaction with him and now realize how stubborn this. The moment I finished and he went away, I said, only in my mind, only God knows what this man's wife go through every day. That if I see her outside next time, I'm gonna give her a hug. Because for this kind of human being, no, he will be worse at home where nobody, is watching.
You see what Funke says. Say my mom still kneels to greet my dad every morning, even though my dad has instructed her not to do so again due to old age. But me, no, they kneel. That is her own way. The man is not forcing her.
Funke should understand, Funke is not just her own way. That is the way she was brought up. That is the culture in the place. You understand?
She's Yoruba. She's Yoruba. Yorubas are like that.
They do that. So your father should just find a way to deal with it. Let them continue to manage it, because she can't stop. She shouldn't even be blamed.
To read.
Yeah, she can't stop automatically. It's something that you have to continuously, mommy, okay, mommy, honey, please now, honey. And it will take her years. Do you know what it is for your brain to have been positioned in a certain way and you want to reset it? No, it doesn't work that fast. It doesn't.
And you know that there are women, very rich, influential women, who still do that to their husband. They still kneel to their husband in public. But when you mention it, hey, that is slavery. You get to some people that is, but to her, this is her way of honoring her husband.
My brother just came back. Let me be back, okay?
Okay, dear. All right. For such women, this is just a way of giving their husband honor and respect. It is their own way, and there is nothing, I don't see anything wrong with it. That word slavery is something that is making a lot of women think that submission is slavery. It is not slavery. It is not. This is her own way. We all have our own way. We all have our culture. Culture is diverse. My culture is different from our own. So if you see a woman from this culture doing it for her husband, you don't say that she's been a slave to her husband or that the husband is controlling her. Being a carer with case, thank you so much, Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the thumbs up. Welcome. You don't see it that the man is controlling her or she's been a slave. This is her own way of loving and respecting, honoring her husband. Okay, take for instance, kings. Kings, when you go to the Oba palace, as a woman, you cannot stand and greet the Oba. Your husband is your king, unless the man says he doesn't need it. There, no problem. But if you can on your own go to the Oba palace without being told, you kneel down and greet the Oba. Why? Because you know that honor is due to him. That thing that makes your husband happy. Why is it difficult for you to do it? It doesn't have to be kneeling. There are some women who still hold water for their husbands to wash their hands. You don't have to do it. But if those who are doing it find joy in doing it, you shouldn't see it as slavery. Let them do what works for them. It gives them joy. They are not being forced to do it. There are some women who still put sir. There are women who cannot call their husband any pet name, but they call their husband sir. It is their own. My king. After all, they say Sarah called Abraham my Lord. What does Lord means? Does it mean that Abraham was lording over her? No, but it's a honor. She like Dimoma, I don't know the word to use, by Lord. That is her own way. Submission is not slavery. This 21st century, we're having more problems than our mothers had. There are certain things, sometimes you see, growing up, there are sometimes my father would be saying some things and my mother would just keep quiet. She keeping quiet doesn't mean she's a fool. She keeping quiet doesn't mean she doesn't have a voice. But when they go inside, she will talk to my father. She has a way. See, when you find a way to communicate properly, you will not be having issues. Everything doesn't have to be competition. Everything doesn't have to be dragging. Must we all put our legs into the trousers just to prove a point that we are woke wives? Who wokeness help? Now, this same wokeness that we marry today and divorce tomorrow, is that the wokeness? When you submit to the authority of your husband, trust me, a man can go up and bring down the moon and the stars for a woman who gives him that respect and submission. A man who doesn't drag the wheel with him. You are so on point. Just love your man the way he wants you to be. Yeah, he wants to be loved and he will cherish you. Thank you. A man can give you the stars and the moon. Just give him his love and respect. Submit. Submitting doesn't mean that your voice is being gagged. Doesn't mean you are being silenced. It means you are using wisdom to do certain things. It means you are applying wisdom in certain things you say and do. But when you don't submit, you constantly have conflict. Every day is gbasgbos. Every day gbasgbos. Every day neighbors keep hearing your voice because one person is refusing to yield. Let me say it, women. If there is anybody who should yield, it is you, the woman, who should yield to the authority of your husband and find the right time to communicate, the right time to set things straight, or the right time to tell him that thing which you want to. But at that time, when he's boiling, if there is somebody who should yield and calm down, it is you, the wife. Why? Because you're feminine. Why? Because you are soft. Why? Because you are the woman. You are woman. You are woman. You should let him, when he comes down, go in and then you talk that thing over. It doesn't have to be in public. It doesn't have to be with the same voice, the same rising voice, the same tempo. Yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo. Who do you think? What do you think? You know, I was watching a video. There's a video I saw some time back online, and this woman, they're actually in their 50s and 60s. Like my dad used to tell me that a woman has the key to the heart of a man. Absolutely, this is so true. And how do you use the key? The key is in your hand. Just like as we are neck, men are head. Is you know where this neck want to go, that head will go? If neck want to go like this, with the head say no, there will be conflict or gabaji. But you know when to turn it. And the man, the way you turn it will make the man follow you. Now, this couple are in their 40s, I know 50s and 60s, and you need to see how they were exchanging words, using cuss word. The woman was making video of how she was insulting her husband and uploaded the video. Where she was insulting the husband, calling the husband all manner of mean names, and uploaded that video on social media. She recorded it and uploaded. These are couples in their 50s and 60s.
Is that one a
welcome back.
Is it a content?
No, not a content.
Wow.
Not a content. This thing happened in UK. It's not a content, they're Igbo.
Okay, the one that gave somebody infection, the husband infection.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because the man said another man comes to pick and drop her. Even if you're having issues with your husband, do you not have to rub your infidelity in his face? Because you are making your money, you have equal right in Obodo Igbo, and you know the authority will, always be by your side. Mom Starstick, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome. Please give me a thumbs up, Mom Starstick. Thank you so much. Everything doesn't have to be competition. Look, sometimes you yield and find the right time.
Yeah.
Submission can be very sweet. With submission, trust me, there's some people say they use juju on men. There are some women, they don't use any juju. It is the way they treat their husband that will make a man will just do anything for the woman. And I say,
that's a fact.
No be juju. They'll say she has tied him. She tied him. The woman rapper. They call the man. The woman knows the way to the man's heart. She gives the man what he wants. Peace, respect. She submits to him. She knows when to answer. She knows when to raise her voice. She knows when to draw the line. The man will do anything. Even when people are saying, this one that will do anything, the wife say, he knows what he's doing. A woman who gives him that deserves that as well. And for the men who are using this submission as a control mechanism, they are the ones making women afraid of submission. They are the ones creating this negative mindset in the minds of a lot of women, because they see submission as control too. Submission is not control. A woman who is happy, a woman who you treat right, a woman who you love and respect, will submit to your authority naturally without being forced to coerce. You don't expect to have side chicks. You are busy cheating up and down. You carry your community cucumber. You are going up and down with different side chicks. You now expect that woman to submit to you. It's very difficult. An unhappy woman cannot submit. That is the truth. An unhappy woman cannot submit. A woman only submit to a man who loves and respects her as well. Treat her like a queen, and she will treat you like a king. And make sure that your palace, make sure that your empire reigns, your empire flourishes without being coerced, without being forced. She will do anything. She will go down on her knees and serve you food if that will make you happy. She will call you sir if that will make you happy. She will do practically anything for you. But when you, the man, you are irresponsible. You don't even provide. You don't do the needful for your family. You only drink and gamble away money. You come back home, and then she say, where are you coming from? I say, don't you know I'm the head of the house? You cannot talk to me that way. Woman, mind you, watch your tongue. Hello, how will she watch her tongue? Woman, watch your tongue. Which tongue? Be responsible, and the woman will love and respect you and submit to you. You go to work and you come back, you bring back money for feeding, you pay your rent. She will submit.
You said it right. Woman, watch your tongue.
Oh yeah, that is the word they use. Watch your tongue.
There's something Momtastic said here. She said,
yeah, let me read it. I just think that marriage, is it this one? I just think that marriage, that marriages of now and nowadays is just copy. Yeah, okay, nowadays, it's just
you know why I want to make reference to that? People now marry based on what people put on the Instagram. You understand? So social media is also not only influencing our children and our behavior, it's also influencing marriages. If a OKK couple A will come and flaunt I'm submitting to my husband. Couple B will say, yes, my husband will be using belt to beat me, and that's submission. You understand? That's how I enjoy. There was a story like that on Linda Ikeja, was about 3 weeks ago. A woman saying that is submission. That's how she knows that her husband is in charge, when the husband is reacting to her in that way, telling her using
she needs help.
Thank you. So you see those kind of things when you see them on Instagram and so on Facebook, people tend to copy that lifestyle, thinking that's what goes on in the homes. They are false. They are not right messages to be seen anywhere. But that's the world we are in, honestly.
In this era of social media, like Olufunke said, Instagram wife. It's not easy when a lot of things are influencing us, whether we like it or not. See, we are being influenced by what we see daily, what we read daily, and what we listen to. That is why me in particular, I'm now careful with what I watch, what I listen to, and what I read. It's not everything that we should digest. Whether you like it or not, what you digest daily sticks, it affects you. It sticks to your mind. If you're watching a horror movie, for instance, of course, you'll be having nightmares all the time. If you're watching crime and investigation, you will have a criminal mind and investigative mind. Like when you see something, your mind begin to act like CIA and FBI. If you're watching Z World all the time, you always want your love to be, you want that kind of love in your home. You are an African man, an Anambra man, an Anambra woman. You want to be watching Z World all the time. Indirectly, you'll be expecting your husband to treat you the same way they treat the Indian women. Culture differs. An Indian woman still respect and honor and submit to the husband. What they show in the movie is not the same thing it's not the same thing we see as in reality.
Yeah. Host, I beg to step down. Please, I beg to step down. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen. You have been amazing. Thank you. God bless you. So we have to be careful with the things we digest. We have to be careful. We have to be careful with what we digest. What you watch has effect. We have to be careful with what we digest, what we take in. Do what works for you. Do what makes you happy. Your marriage, your happiness, your peace of mind, your mental health is paramount. They should come first. Because if you're not happy and your home is not peaceful, what would you be expecting? A broken marriage, of course. We keep saying more and more marriages are breaking. Competition here and there, or everybody dragging authority. All for what? All for what? Or what will it benefit me to go into a marriage, fight with my husband from the beginning of the marriage until I pack my bag and walk away? What will it benefit me? And then I come out and start looking for another man. What will it benefit me? It is better I do that thing which makes him happy, because if the man is happy, I am equally happy. Yes. I've also limited the things I watch these days. I was depressed at the beginning of the year that I started seeing a therapist. I just got off anxiety meds and I feel better. Oh, Queen, thank you. Please watch it. Watch it and only watch only things that make you happy. I filter and see what I watch these days, what I read, and what I listen to. It's very important. It's not everybody I follow on social media, especially on Instagram. It's not every woman I see. It's not every celebrity. It's not every influencer that I follow and listen to. It's not every. Sometimes you, even if the person is trending deliberately, when people talk about the likes of Bobrisky and James Brown, I say I don't know who they are. The last time I heard about them was a couple of years ago. I don't know what's going on in their life. Why? Because I deliberately decided to shut that side off completely, and so many other people. Why? Because I don't see anything. Why a married woman? What is Bob, for instance, influencing me on? What am I benefiting? What am I gaining from Bob? What am I? But if you go and see his followers, married women, plenty of them in thousands. If Bobrisky want to do giveaway now, you see married women falling all over themselves to collect money from Bobrisky. We have to be careful who we follow, especially on this space. Especially on this space. So I would rather be that woman who will submit to my husband's authority and be happy. It doesn't make me a slave. When things are not going down well with me, if his decision is not going down well, I would rather find an amicable way. I will find the way. That time, that point in time, he's stiff-necked on doing that thing. I will let him have his way. Sometimes it's good to let men make mistakes, and then you remind them, if you're going to know, this is what I was telling you. BMC, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Welcome. Please kindly give me a thumbs up. Sometimes it's good to just sit back, watch. If you know it's not going to endanger your life, you know it's not going to affect you in any way, but you want him to do the thing the right way, and he's refusing. Instead of it causing conflict, creating problems, misunderstanding in the house, let him have his way. Just sit back. When he's done and that thing backfire, you say, you see, that was what I was trying to tell you. That was what I told you. This is why I said you shouldn't. Let's do it this way. But you know, when I was saying it, you didn't want to, so I let you be. Next time he will listen to you. And let your opinion always be at the interest of the family, his interest and your interest, not just your own interest, not a selfish interest. Some people are more susceptible to more influence and negativity than others. Yes, someone like me, I don't usually like negative things. Affects me a lot. Like I easily get down with negative things. So since I now know that I can't take in negative things, I try to stay away from them. Some people can take it. Yeah, they can watch any negative thing on social media and still bounce back and nothing affects their mental health. So I already know myself that some of these things affect me easily. So I stay away from them. So I'd rather be that woman who will be happy doing that which the husband wants, and him equally in return will do that which makes me happy. He will do that which makes me happy. It is you rub my back, I rub your back. When both parties, when you have my interest at heart and I have yours at heart, marriage will be very sweet and peaceful. We will not be having issues. If my husband is always thinking about what makes me happy, how do I make my wife happy? Will this decision I'm about to make now, will it make my wife happy? This decision I'm about to take now, how would it affect our marriage? If the man, if he has the interest of my home, of our home, of our marriage at heart, of me at heart, he will always make the right decision. He will always take the right decision. It's on Instagram that a lady said is plantain chips. That is plantain chips that she sells, that she's making millions. Last, they caught her with sugar daddy and was street naked in public. Plantain chip sellers. Breeze don't blow far when she don't open. Oh my God, breeze don't blow far. You see, that's what we have to be. Everything we see on social media, in fact, 90% of the things we see on social media is not real. Instagram especially is packaging. The things they sell there is packaging. marital lifestyle packaging, couples go packaging, motivational speakers that have just one suit will go and borrow suit and come and motivate you on how to start your poultry farm with one egg or with one chicken. Everything is packaging. So we have to apply wisdom on what we listen to, what we hear. It's not everything they say you want to apply. That you see somebody treating or coming on Instagram or Facebook to say certain things about her husband, and the husband is good with that, then you now want to come and apply it in your own marriage. It's not going to work. It may not work for you. So let's remove this mindset that submission is control. It is not control. It is you yielding, allowing him have the upper hand for peace to reign. He may be taking the wrong decision. He may be, no, he's not perfect, that he's the head of the house. There are some with coconut head. He's the head of the house doesn't mean that he's perfect. Some of them will keep taking wrong decisions, even when that wrong decision is going to affect them, affect the marriage, affect their life. They will keep taking that wrong decision. But what do? You go to God in prayer. You talk to God about it. You pray and you think about the things, how to come about the right word. Chew your word. Because if you come to fight, he will wait for you. Can you beat him? No. Can you beat him? Mba. You will receive basbos. So you can come in a very subtle way. You want to have your way. We men, see, we can wrap our husbands around our fingers. We can wrap them around our fingers and make them do that which we want to do, that which we want. We can wrap them around this finger. How do you do that? Sometimes just let him have his way. Respect him. Submit to his authority. Relinquish power. Just let him. As you are giving it to him, he's giving it to you. You will ask him, sweetheart, how do we do? Say, no, go ahead and do it the way you want to. Why? Because he knows that you are wise. You're a wise woman and you're going to take the right decision. Sorry, guys. He knows that you will take the right decision. He trusts you. If you leave the power to him, he will take it and give it back to you. Ask him, sweetheart, hey, what do you think about it? He will ask you, okay, what do you think? Whatever decision you take is the best. And then you say, okay, I think this will be good. I think we should do it this way. I think we should go for this. You left it to him. You gave it to him. You didn't come and say, hey, come, sweetheart, we have to do this thing this way. No. We have to. He will say, who are you to make such decision? What right do you have to make such decision? But you left it to him. Sweetheart, what do you think? What do you think about this? He will say, no. What do you think? You decide. Whatever you decide is fine. Should we go here? Where do we go on this trip? No. You decide. Whatever you decide is fine by me. You see, he is giving it back to you. And I thought the marriage, okay, I think that we keep taking that wrong decision. But what do you do? Okay, I don't understand this. Okay, Zori said, all those, okay, I don't cook, I don't clean. Ladies on IG, now them they cook ofaku and bitter leaf soup every day. They wash, get, enjoy, and still enjoy. Honestly, you see, this is so true, Zoe. I have seen even on YouTube here, some big YouTubers coming out to say, I don't cook, I don't clean, I don't wash, I don't do this. It's good for you people. You are not doing it. You that you don't know how they are living. You don't know if it's the husband that does all the things. You don't know if the woman pounds pounded at 12 midnight. You guys say, so I've been a slave to this man. So I've been a slave, right? So he wants me to be cooking every day. Okay, is it not my fellow woman? My fellow women are not cooking. This one is a young woman like me. Why should I be the one doing all that? I need to call him to come and do certain things for him, for the house too. What happens? You are crashing your marriage. They don't cook, they don't clean. You don't know, they are doing pounded jam. They are pounding pounded jam in the middle of the night. They cook bitter leaf soup 12 a.m. because they will go to work the following day. They wake up 5 a.m. to go to work, and they make the bitter leaf soup meet them because they came back from work late. And they come out and tell you, we buy food, we don't cook. There's this eatery, you don't have to cook. Just order for food. That is why we are here. Women, stop slaving yourself. We are gone past that age where you have to cook a pot of soup. Sometimes just rest and let's order for the food. Stock up your fridge. We can help you do all that. And see, I say, oh, shh, and lie, and wash. Oh, nah, wash. Oh, nah, wash. When I see all those on white tea, I laugh, and I laugh in Swahili, honestly. They will wash the gate and even wipe the ceiling. They will do all those things. But come out and give you couples go. You go and follow it. So submission is not control. Do not listen to angry beggar. There are women whose marriages have crashed. They are practically struggling to hold the marriage together. It has crashed. So when they see you submitting, doing daddy, you do daddy, you call papi, you call papa, you call daddy, you add sir to his name. They say, I better call him Ikechukwu. Agenede, Ikechukwu, Okechukwu. Why? Because yours is not working for them. Do not listen if yours is working for you. If you are lying down to greet your husband and that makes you happy, makes your home peaceful, please keep lying down to greet him. Anybody that believes what they see online is to their pocket. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Fat Ninja. I appreciate you. If lying down to serve your husband food gives you joy, gives him joy, makes you happy and keep your marriage intact, please lie down flat and serve them the food. First, let me tell you what happened to me in the wedding, in that wedding that we were there. Please gist me. Are you coming up to gist me? It would be sweet for you to come up and gist me this before you leave. Let me drop the link in case you want to, or you want to chat, you want to type it. If you kneel down every morning to greet your husband and that makes him happy and leave your home peaceful, please do that. If calling him sir, daddy makes your husband happy, makes you happy, and your home is peaceful, call him daddy, add sir. If pounded jam in the middle of the night is what keeps your home intact, please, madam, keep doing it. Do not listen to anybody. What makes you happy and him happy is what matters, not what other people think. Not what they think. If you have to prepare fresh soup every week and you have the strength, it makes you happy, please do it. It is better than you struggling and then competing with the man, saying, no, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. You end up breaking your marriage. And you some people will say, yes, you break it, and so there are so many fishes in the ocean. Once you go and touch electric shock, we have different fish in the ocean. We have the one we call a gabu. I don't know what you call this chuku fish. We have electric shock. You go and dip your hand in it until you go and catch the one that will shock your life. That's when you know that not every fish in the ocean is fish. Not every fish in the ocean. It's not easy. It's not easy to divorce and remarry. Trust me. It's going to take time. It's going to take time away from you. It will take time. Unless if that marriage is abusive and you are suffering from DV, unless so, please, by all means, make your marriage. If the man, even if he says, give it to me, like I was saying before, do not deny a man his right to intimacy. If the man says he wants it every night, your pekus know they pill. Nothing is happening. You are not falling sick. You enjoy it at the end of the day. He enjoys it. Why don't you give it to him? If he says it's every other day, give it to him. But these things, I keep saying, men, for your wife to be able to submit and give you that wholeheartedly, you have to treat her right. Treat her with respect. Love her. Welcome back. Come and gist me what happened at that wedding.
See, I think I forgot to tell you this part. We were on a table, kind of a family table, because it's a family wedding. So my husband wanted to go use the restroom. So he said, oh, you come and follow me to the restroom, walk me to the restroom. So the women around me, they're already in their maybe 30 years of marriage, 25 years of marriage, something like that. They were looking at me. They were surprised. The man refused to get up. Oh, yo, please, we'll see a sports man. I don't spoil it finish. I was just that kind of I
spoiled
tell you,
husbands.
sincerely. So I had to walk my husband to the restroom, and I stood outside. When he finished, we now came back. So when he went to do, I think, bless the cola nut or something, they were asking me, so you mean you have to? I say, yes. That's what he enjoys. That's why he calls me a yo-yo. Straight up to those women. I shut them down immediately because I didn't want them to start thinking otherwise. I say, yeah, that's my sports husband. That's what he enjoys.
Yeah.
And
we spoil him. If that is what makes him happy, what does it take from you to make your husband happy? What?
Ordinarily now, if I was thinking in that notion of control, I would say, with nonsense. I beg you, go and what kind of rubbish?
And you walk yourself to the restroom. Must I follow you?
Thank you. And then that's how we would have embarrassed ourselves outside, yeah.
See, there are certain things our husband may not be able to do, or there are certain things that we have upper hand. You don't have to, feel because you have the upper hand, you now try to act like the boss of the house. If he wants you to do it and he's making you happy, and see, my husband, I call him spoiled husband. And he's a spoiled husband, yes, and I'm happy spoiling him. I am happy spoiling him. Yes, it makes him happy, and if my husband is happy, I am happy.
Absolutely.
What will it benefit me? What will it benefit? What shall it profit? Spice it up with Anwadia. If Cornelius Okudili Ezokeke is unhappy, what shall it profit me?
I don't know. It will add more money to your bank account. Maybe.
This one that I'm already growing cheek. It is not food. It is, I am happy. It is communion and happiness. You understand? What will it profit me if he's unhappy, and then I end up being unhappy? It will not profit me anything. So why don't I go out of my way to please him and make him happy? If it means spoiling him like a baby, so be it. It is not taking anything away from me. See, Cornelius, what do you want to request from me? See, I will do you bad thing. If you request that I follow you to the restroom, I'll do you bad thing,
Yeah. Those women that ask me, they're actually they are from the same family, marrying two brothers. So they were shocked. If you see shock on their faces, they were lucky my camera was not up. I would have captured it when I was filming the wedding. They were
shocked.
They were shocked. You mean he wants you to? I say yes, he meant it. You understand? He didn't want to go alone. He wanted me to walk with him to the restaurant. But to them, one of the women, I know her very well. I know her husband will never dare to request for such. So for me to cut the imagination in their heads, I say, yeah, that's why he calls me Oyoyo. I'm not Oyoyo for nothing.
You see, my husband doesn't go out without me. Like, I practically beg him. There are some men who the wife cannot even say anything. They go out and come back at me. My husband wants to go out and he wants me to follow him. Why? He's happy with my company. He knows I will make him happy there. Even when it's guys thing, I say, no, go, nah. Now me they pursue him. Now me they cut and that freedom. Go and enjoy yourself. Why? Because I trust him. I trust he won't do anything naughty or anything stupid. He loves and respects me. That is that trust. That trust is there. If my husband stays out late by mistake till 1 midnight, there is nothing will cross my mind that my husband is with a woman. It will not even cross my mind. That doesn't mean because I'm sexy or I'm anything. No. Because I trust him, it won't cross my mind that he respects himself and respect the institution called marriage. It will never. But there are women whose husband will just stay out 1 hour later. Hey, oh no, with Angelina.
They're already calling on the phone.
Yeah.
Calling on the phone, bothering themselves.
Yes. Where are you coming from? Even if he drinks, come back smelling drink. He said, hey, you have gone to get yourself drunk. You must be with those cheap, you know, some things that come out from women's mouth. I'm telling you. And you expect that man to love you? No. The Bible said, submit. Wives, submit to your husband. He knows that we are very stubborn. Oh, this submission is a work for us. He knows. And then, husband, love your wife. You know it's difficult for men to love. You might check them now, you know. It is difficult for them to love. But when you are in this work, he knows that we will always want to drag it or saying, well, you have to do this for this marriage to work. Submit to him, submit to his authority. You, for this marriage to work, love her just like you love yourself. You know, men, do they love themselves very much?
They do.
These men that can leave themselves. See, God gave us serious work, gave the men work, gave us work. But this is one thing that will make our marriage work. He didn't say that wives love your husband. No, he said respect, submit.
Yes.
Sincerely
speaking, any man that you see that is happy from, being a married man, check that woman. That woman gives utmost respect. Utmost respect, honestly. That men honor that thing more than anything else. You can't just come and talk down on your husband in front of people, in front of the children, and expect him to love you. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Check a happy man. A happy man is that man whose wife submits. A happy woman is that woman whose husband love and equally respect, cherish so much.
Yes.
There will be peace. You'll be radiating and glowing. It is not sometimes, it is not food or cream. It is the peace you enjoy. That happiness. You are home with whether you have children or whether you don't have children, or you can be happy. You can be happy. It is how you make your bed that you lie on it. If you decide that you want to flex muscle with this man, can you fight him? Yes, so can you fight? We are very fragile. Very, very fragile. So I want to come and drag. So if you want to now drag the authority from it, and the man say, I relinquish the responsibility of being the head of the house to you. You be the head, you pay the bills, you be on top, you be the one even in the other room, you be on top. You have to think about everything. Can we carry the load? When was the last time you stayed on top and you are doing it? Or easy? Is it easy? Is it we that will climb on top? 5 minutes, you're already breathing like lizard that fell off from mango tree. You think it's easy to be head of the house? It's not easy to be head of the house. It comes with the responsibility. A man that is always on top is the head of the house. If you, the woman, you want to be the head of the house, be ready to be staying on top every day. Be ready to be staying on top. That doesn't mean you shouldn't go on top. You should go. I didn't say you shouldn't go on top. Kes is laughing. But this is the truth. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Even if we use this example now, can we stay on top every day? Last for 30 minutes without getting tired? Banana.
When women talk about 5 minutes man and 2 seconds man and 1 second, I was, just put the situation, reverse the situation, let the woman mount on top for 1 hour. Let's see how her heart will be performing.
I'm telling you, even me, anytime I climb on top that I want to, I can't remember the last time I climbed on top. The perfect style because sometimes I'm too lazy. I just want to relax and take the joy. Enjoy everything. I don't you understand? Or I give the other positions that I'm very comfortable with. Why? Because it is responsibility at the head of the house.
Yeah, that is serious work. Oh. It's serious labor.
See, ladies, see, if you want to see this submission of a thing, you want the man to, you don't want submission. Can you try and stay on top? Stay on top for just 20 minutes or 30 minutes and see if this your leg will not get tired. Not only you by yourself will come down.
20 minutes, I hear you.
How many minutes now do you want to go?
Give 5 minutes, the person don't tire.
I want to wear their pants, want to be a man, want to drag, want to flex muscle with them. Check them now. It's not easy. So if you know it's not easy for you as a woman to even stay on top, then please carry your role, take your position under, and take your position peacefully and enjoy yourself. I think the question should be, can men be able to stay down? Wait. So it is you that can stay down, right? So it's not me. I think the women are stronger. Really? I never thought about this. So are you trying to say that men find it difficult anytime we stay under, that it's harder work for you? I didn't know that. Oh, I'm just learning something new. Yeah. I am just learning something new.
Yeah.
Whoa. So
it could be, the whole weight, because some people are not good at this, the whole weight might be on the woman. You understand? Sometimes they will even use hands, suffocate your neck in the process, or try to, do you understand? Maneuver. Maybe that's the angle he's coming from.
I'm telling you, because they have to still support our weight.
Maybe he could be right on this one, host.
I'm telling you, I'm just thinking about it, because if we when we put all our weight, and actually if people want to suffocate them, but if they are up, they suspend themselves. You understand? But when we are up, we don't suspend ourselves. We drop all our 100 kg, 2 bags of rice. We drop our 2 bags of cement on their body. They have to support us and say, before one and a half people here, let me better use her to suspend.
Oh my goodness. I think there is serious point here, honestly. It's just that we've not looked at it from that angle. He made a point.
I am looking at it for the first time. I am looking at it. I was thinking they're enjoying it. Yeah, if we can do squats, riding is easy. Okay, I need to start squat. I'm already adding weight. I know that. And I'm going to watch it. This man is spoiling me. I need to start watching my weight, people. They always shift my nose sideways, make oxygen the enter.
You a baby girl, but the thing where you sabi now, they suspect
Zoe is a good student. The teaching.
I suspect her now with my 2 eyes.
Well, I think I should make a poll on this. If there was a poll, most men would be found wanting in that aspect. I think I should make, do men really enjoy being under, sincerely speaking?
Yeah, you could try a poll. Let's see what people will say.
I'm telling you, I was thinking they're enjoying it so much and it's nothing to them. Oh dear, guys, thank you so much for your time. We've just been having fun. But seriously speaking, before we go, submission is gonna be easy for us if we remove. Hey, Mommy Fetch is here. Oh, do you know that Mommy Fetch is here? She
Mommy, I thought we were having dinner. I thought she was having dinner.
I thought you were going to bed.
It's even 9 p.m. for them.
It's 9 p.m. Mom, you should be sleeping. You need enough sleep. Oh, is you. I'm a good girl. It's you. It's
God
you.
knows I'm
Oh,
innocent. I'm
it's
very
you.
innocent.
Very innocent. Innocent.
Very,
You.
very, very
Oh,
innocent.
you are the one spoiling me. Don't worry.
Very
Let me even go
innocent.
out. Also, we do enjoy it, but the problem is that women do that better than men. Staying under. Women, okay. Maybe we should remain in our territory, under, and enjoy it because I don't like stress. Baby girl didn't come to this life to suffer, even in the bedroom. Yes, so mommy is that. But submission is going to be easy if we remove that negative mindset that it's control, and you see it as allowing your husband be in control, be in charge, be the man, be the head. It's going to be a lot more easier for us to accept, and it's more feminine. I love my feminine energy. I love being feminine. I love being pampered. I love being a woman. I love being a woman. I don't want to be a man. Man, it's so much work being a man. I just came back after the phone call and see that discussion has changed.
Don't mind host. Host has left the topic and switched to another one.
It's Oyoyo.
I came up again to tell host about what happened to me when I went for a wedding. And from there, she just jumped, talking about position.
He jumped where? No, wait, is it because I didn't say it? No, you are telling us that you had to wait. You had to wait for him. Come on, let's tell ourselves the truth. You know. Oh, what am I Gary Kochara 2 minutes? I say I had to wait by the door. You want me to say it in English now? No, do you want no, let me even say it in English because I didn't say the thing. Wait, no. Let us even say this thing.
I hope my brother is still here. You better control your wife.
Wait, your husband said you should accompany him to the restroom, isn't it? You went. Did you tell us whether you went in or you said you stayed by the door? Abia, Akiko, Mike Onyago. You stayed by the door. You didn't go there to help him hold.
His men's restroom. I waited outside though. Hey,
hey.
See her face.
You are telling Beati, you are telling us innocent spies. You stayed by the door, and then he went.
Was silent in that part. Olufun came for you.
Okay. No, she wants to hear it from me because I was covering you since I was pretending. It's not that you decided to blame me that I'm bringing you out now. You want to you are telling Mommy Pechi that it's me that changed the topic. Me that was discussing submission here.
It was how.
Because I was trying to pretend to be naive that you didn't go in there with your husband. People are having party.
See what Mommy Pechi, she said, see them blaming each other as we used to do when we were younger.
People are at the wedding. Everybody was busy dancing and eating and drinking. That is what he likes me doing. I'm not a virgin. Let's leave that matter.
Hey, host, let me get water because I'm laughing too loud.
We know. We are only trying to pretend we don't know. Was there camera there?
Of course, no. There was camera outside when you're entering. It was a hotel.
But later you will tell me, Akuya. You will tell me later, Akuya. I will call you.
Tell me sport, baby. No wonder you're so spicy.
No, but wait. Between you and I, you tell me later. Akuya. I will call you. When I call you, tell me, right?
Yeah, not correct this afternoon.
Between you and I, you will tell me the full story. I know you will tell me the full story. You will give me the full story.
See, I've laughed so loud that my heart is pounding big.
Okay, thank you so much for your time here. You are amazing. I love you, right?
I know, sweetie. I know. Let me leave you and go at the background so I can drink some water.
Thank you. I really appreciate everyone here. Thank you for your time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is just on a lighter mode, you know, on a lighter side. I will now I will now pretend I am sleeping. You pretend you are sleeping. Well, better come back home quick because thank you guys. I really appreciate you all. Zoe, being a carer with Kenso, Yo-Yo, Wanyoma, Mommy Fechi, Ikemefuna, thank you so much. Yeah, Fat Ninja, thank you, Zoe, thank you, BMC. Who else here? We have amazing people. I may not be able to read out all your chats here or your names here. Momstastic, yeah, Momstastic, thank you so much. Ikemefuna, God bless you all. Onyo Samora, thank you. You all have been amazing. Thank you for your time. Let's do this again tomorrow, same time. Wow, it's over 2 hours already here, so we have to draw the curtain. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate you. Zoe, you are amazing. Zoe, thank you. You are amazing. I don't know how to appreciate you, Queen. Mommy Fechi Oyoyo, man, your love and support, not too much. And before I forget, us, honey, Uju Talk Show. Thank you so much, Mommy Fechi. You're amazing. Thank you, Mommy. Your love towards your daughter is massive, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's dance. Remember, a happy woman is a submissive wife. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. My worry, my problem, my baby. You give me peace of mind. Yeah. You give me peace of mind. Yes, I need you because I want you. You're the only one for me. I'm coming home after the party. The world is stressing me. I'm running you because I know you got me. And you're my company. Anytime I call you, you can turn up. And you always come through for me. Peace of mind, yeah. You make me feel what's like the ocean. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Your body feeling my attention. You give me peace of mind, yeah. Baby, don't let me do that. Please give me peace of mind. Please give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. You fill my worry, you fill my problem, you my baby. Oh, yeah. You give me peace of mind. Thank you. I love you all. Good night. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams. Have an amazing night rest. I love you. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow.